I'm live. Hey. We're live. Hey, everybody. They put a headband on here. Hey. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope I'm not lagging. I'm going to wear my new bow tonight. I'm just in the mood for this red and white striped one. How are you doing? Y'all come on in. Whoop. It's Sunday night. Sunday night skin treats. Yay. Let me know when you come in the room. Say hello. I'm showing 2 people here. Spin up. Hopefully we're not going to have any problems with lagging or any of that kind of stuff tonight. We usually don't, but I was trying to upload something to Instagram. It was taking forever. Anyway, I finally just had to X out of it. Cherise, how you doing, sweetheart? Yay, I'm so glad you made it. How are you doing? Let me plug in this ring light and give us some little light. It's dark over here on this side of the room. Yay, you have a night off. That's awesome. You picked a good night to join us. I got my Boxy drop shops from last month when I ordered, and they're just sitting here, and I need to share them with you guys. I've got 3 boxes of stuff. It's a massive haul. I don't even know if I'm going to have a chance to get through it all, but we're going to take a stab at it. This came from the Vintage Cosmetics. I ordered it through Ipsy, I believe. Ta-da! That helps, doesn't it? Let me drape it this way. I've been freezing all day, all weekend, as a matter of fact. We've got a dip in the weather. I mean, just a really bitter cold chill. We're going to do some skincare tonight. We're going to chit chat. I got Boxy drop shop orders. You know, we're going to have a good time tonight. I got a giveaway I'm going to do. I love this little bow. I love these little bows. See, when I was a baby, I didn't have any hair. For 2 years, it was just nothing but little peach fuzz. And they didn't have these kind of things when I was a baby. And so if you were an Italian baby, they might pierce your ears and people could tell if you were a boy or a girl. But, you know, our family didn't do that. And so a lot of people thought I was a boy for a long time. It's in the 30s. I think it's going down to 20 something tonight. Hey, Sylvia, how are you doing? Get me a swig of water. I'm hoping I warm up sitting here talking to y'all. I have been freezing all weekend. I mean, I'm talking about so cold, all I want to do is just get underneath the covers. I took a nap this afternoon. You're sleepy and hungry? Well, go get you something to eat. Maybe you'll wake up. This time of the night, whenever I get hungry, sometimes I eat fruit and yogurt. Other times I'll eat like peanut butter and crackers or something like that. I had a big lunch today and I slept so good afterwards. My belly was full and I just laid down. Mary, how are you doing? Yay, Mary's here. Are you off work tonight, Mary? Oh, you're fixing dinner, Sylvia? That's good. Biscuits are in the oven, huh? Peanut butter and apples is your go to. Yeah, we like peanut butter here at our house. My husband puts it in his oatmeal. Have y'all ever done anything like that? You make your own peanut butter. Look at you. Look at you. I wouldn't even know where to start except for crushing up a bunch of peanuts. Ugh. I hope I'm not lagging. I was trying to upload a little reel for Instagram and that thing was going for over an hour. I just gave up on it. Green beans and rice and mushroom chicken. That's one of our favorite meals, Sylvia. It's easy. You just need a good blender or food processor. There you go. I'm doing amazing on vacation in Mexico. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Visiting your daughter. Yay. Gracefully Cheryl. She's in Maui. Oh my gosh. I would love to go someplace. Someplace exotic like those places right there. Want to make a pistachio cake, but I got tired. Yeah, cake sounds good. We had a great big lunch. I laid down afterwards and slept a couple hours, and I've been awake for almost 2 hours now, and I don't know, it just feels like winter, just like another gush of winter just kind of crashed in on us, and it just makes me want to hibernate, kind of like just stay underneath the covers and stay warm and, take naps, all that kind of thing. Y'all, I got all kinds of skincare sitting here beside me. So I'm just going to use some stuff tonight that I've already got open. But I do have Boxy drop shop orders that I placed from last month that have been sitting here. I've got 3 orders and they had such good deals. It was like they didn't tell us this, but I felt it. You know what I mean? I just knew it in my gut that they were clearing out inventory because the prices were so good. And so I stocked up on a bunch of stuff because I've got plans. And I want to open a Mercari shop. I have an account with them, but I've never sold anything yet. So anyway, and then of course giveaways and um, you know, gifts and all that kind of thing. I haven't baked a cake in a while. Usually in the fall, I will make an apple cake. It's what they call like a hummingbird cake. It's a real heavy batter, and I use a bundt cake pan, and then I just make either a caramel glaze or some sort of a cream cheese frosting or something like that, and I'll just drizzle it, over the top, make it a little thin where it can just, drizzle. But I just love that cake, and I didn't get a chance to make it this last fall. And so, anyway, I'm still thinking about it. There's Kim. How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, so I use, apples, of course, in it, and sometimes raisins and cinnamon and sugar, all that stuff. You've also been wanting to look into a Macari shop. I think it's a great way to allocate some of the inventory that I have here in the house into, trying to make some money. So anyway, I took advantage of the Boxy drop shop sale, and I bought a bunch of stuff, not because I needed it, but just because I wanted it, things that I know that are good, things that I wanted to try, things that I knew I could use for giveaways or gifts or channel it, into the Macari shop. And so anyhow, I'm not at that place where I'm organized enough to start really working it, but I definitely want to haul the stuff in, on videos and everything, and start organizing and sorting through it all. The first thing I do in my organization process is I separate all the skincare from the makeup, and I have a skincare cabinet, and I just, which it's full right now, and that's one of the reasons why I need to start this Macari shop, because I've just got, a lot of inventory in the house. You love selling on Macari, Joe? Do you make any money? I did have a nice weekend, Kim. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are all doing well. I don't know if thank you, Emily. How are you doing, Emily? Good to see you. Um I don't know if Ruth's going to get to make it or not tonight, because her daughter, who's carrying identical twin girls, is being induced in labor today. So Ruth is, probably at the hospital with her. I'm really not expecting her to show up. If she does show up, that means that the baby's already been born, and I don't know. Well, I doubt if she'll come. To me, if I was having a new grandbaby and it was already born, I'd be wanting to sit there and hold it. So far, I've just gotten what I want out of the items I sold. Janelle, how are you doing? Yeah, having a good weekend. Hope everybody's having a good day. Staying warm. It is cold here, and gonna get really cold over the next couple of nights. And it won't start warming up again really until about Thursday. It just feels like winter. It was spring for about a month, and now it's like winter all over again. So the daffodils have already bloomed. The forsythia bushes have already bloomed. We've got tulip trees that have already bloomed, pear trees that have already bloomed. We've got a lot of stuff here that's already bloomed. And when it gets this cold like this, it may just nip the dogwood trees. It may just nip those buds. I hope not. So when it does dip down, real cold, I hope that it's cloudy, where we don't have a heavy frost. Hanging in there, staying grateful for all the wonderful things. Going to get the shower, so I'm going to listen in now. Okay. Yeah, listen in. We're just chit-chatting, just catching up, We got a couple of ladies that don't get to be with us very often that are here tonight, off work. It's just a blessing. I love it whenever there's when I get to see you guys. So yeah, Joe, that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to, try listing some stuff and just, you know, try some things and just see what works and what doesn't and just learn, just learn. So the main thing is shipping it out in a timely fashion. I'm always glad to see you, Cherise, whenever you get to be here. It's just a blessing because I know you're busy. Miss Sue Ellen, hello, hello. I know you're new. I saw where you subscribed this week. You live in Ohio? Okay. I'm in Tennessee, Savannah, Tennessee. Welcome, welcome. A lot of the ladies that you see in the chat room tonight have been connected with me for quite a while. And if you see a star next to somebody's name, it means that they are not only subscribed to my channel, but they're also a member, a Patreon member of my channel. And I'd like to invite you all. You all can, be a Patreon member. It'd be awesome. So I'm going to try to start creating. Once I get up to 10 members, I'm going to start creating some members only content, just for the members. Something special, a perk. You're welcome, Sue Ellen. I'm so glad to have you. You joined through the collab, the Easter Hop into Spring Dollar Tree Train collab, didn't you? Whose channel did you come from? We have like 14 people in that collab. It's a big one. It's the last big collab that I'm gonna do this spring. I'm gonna take a break for a few weeks, and my husband and I are going through a transition. His job is ending at the end of June. Oh, you found Bonnie first, okay? And so anyhow, there's a shift taking place in our lives, as far as occupation is concerned, and we're not really quite sure, the direction that we're headed. We're still going to stick with some of the things that we've been doing as far as ministry is concerned. But, we're looking for a new door to open, hopefully one that will supply our needs and give us an outlet, for more ministry. We've been praying for, more responsibility. So we'll see what God does. Sharice, the live streams have been really good lately, and so and I put them up for replay. So anytime you want to go back and just listen to it like a podcast, in the chat, I also make that available for replay as well, where you can read everybody's comments, and sometimes we get to chatting and there's like 2 or 3 things going on at one time, but I try to read the comments, for the group, the ones that I feel like everybody, needs to hear or whatever. I try to read the comments aloud. And it helps because Janelle's blind, and so, she depends on being able to listen. Well, I'm glad that you connected with me through Bonnie, Sue Ellen. That's awesome. I said I wasn't going to do any more big collabs, but I'm already subscribed to everybody in this one, so I'm going to participate this time, said Sylvia. Okay. Well, see, that makes it easier, because you don't have to subscribe to somebody new, and I do that sometimes. I'll enter some giveaways, if I'm already subscribed to everybody in a collab. And I've done so many collabs that it seems like I'm connected with a lot of people that do collabs. But I closed out the one that I've been hosting. I closed that group out, and then this one, I've got two that are going right now, and I'm fixing to draw the winners for them within the next couple of weeks, and then I'm going to take a break. So I'm not. I'm through with the filming portion of all that. So what I'm gonna continue to do collabs like one on one. Like I think Kim and I are gonna try to get together and do something. She said she wanted to. So anyhow, and then Emily and I try to do stuff together on occasion. Still, she's making her rounds and connecting with everybody, and she always comes back to me. And you know, just whoever wants to do a makeup look or Mask Monday with a giveaway or anything. I'm open to pretty much anything. I just want to stick to one on one though, and then I do my weekly collab with Chelsea, which anyone's welcome to join us. It's Face Mask Friday. It's an open collab. Just use the hashtag Face Mask Friday, and you know, just tag us, tag me or tag Chelsea. Let us know you're doing it, and we'll watch your video. So anyway, the larger collabs that I'm involved in right now, of course, there's a giveaway for both of those, and take your time, Kim. That's fine. It's no big rush. Hey, guess who's coming to see me this week, y'all? Lois and her husband Kyle. They're actually in the Smoky Mountains today, and I'm expecting her probably by Tuesday. So when they come into town, she said they're gonna rent a hotel room. They wanted to travel in their RV or whatever you want to call it, but it's in the shop. So they just took the truck. And Kyle wanted to go to Dollywood, and it's a wonderful place to vacation up there in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So they're taking a couple of days there and having some fun. And then they'll probably come here and spend the night. They'll get a motel room. And we'll go out to eat or, hang out or whatever. So I gotta, whenever she comes to visit, I usually pull together some gifts, you know. But Kyle says she doesn't need anything because her house looks like a Walgreens. she's like some of us that have been, subscribing, subscription boxes for a while. We've got quite a bit of inventory in the house, and I've got boxes everywhere. My house, I've outgrown. We need a bigger place to live so that I can have my own, like a studio. I need a room where I can, where I can work and get out of this is the main room of the house. This is my dining room table. It is so piled up. It is crazy. So anyway, yeah, Lois and Kyle, they came last year, and we went out to eat Mexican and sat around and talked for about 3 hours. It was awesome. We did a couple little, video clips and exchanged gifts and ate a bunch of food and just laughed and talked and Kyle's a cut up. They're a lot of fun. They're easy to talk to. Just they're the real deal. My friend Wendy works at Dollywood. She loves it, says Sharice. That's cool. Dollywood is beautiful, y'all. If you ever get a chance to come to Tennessee, come like at the middle of October when all the leaves are turning colors. And especially if you're going to go up into the mountains, it is absolutely breathtaking and is so beautiful. All the colors of the trees, the yellows and the oranges and the reds. And It's just a beautiful, beautiful sight up in the Smoky Mountains, especially on a warm, sunny afternoon in the fall. It's just, and then Dollywood, what she does, what Dolly Parton does at Dollywood is she has like in the fall like that, she sets out like bales of hay and mums, all kinds of mums everywhere. Those beautiful, colored mums. The more space one has, the easier it is to keep more products. That's so true, Mary. I have, I don't want more space so I can keep more stuff. I just want more space so that I can move around what I have. I mean, it's so cluttered right now, I can't even hardly walk. I've got stuff piled up in the floors. Y'all can't see it because it's down here. Anyway, I got boxes here and here and here, over there, and my cabinets are, full, and I need, and like I said, this is like my dining room, and so it's just, I've outgrown this room. I started with this little desk right here behind me, facing that window, and I just propped my phone up on a couple. I had a couple of, you know, those large size wipes that you can buy in a box, like baby wipes. I had a couple of those boxes stacked up on top of one another, and I set the phone on top of the top one so that it would be, you know, at a somewhat flattering angle. Anyway, this before I had a tripod or anything. And that window, the daylight, I would just film in the daylight, and that's how I got started. And so that desk has 3 drawers, and and then I've got some storage over here in the corner, which I've gone vertical with it, and it's all full. And I've just got more stuff than you can shake a stick at. It's just so, and I hold giveaways quite often, but it seems like I've got, way more coming in than what goes out. So, anyway, I just have a lot. I have a lot right now in inventory. So that's my idea, to start selling some stuff on Mercari um, you know, and if we have to move, which that's a possibility with his job, shutting down the way that it is, if another door opens for us, like say to pastor a church somewhere or whatever, and we move into a parsonage, um, hopefully it'll be bigger than what we're living in right now. And I can have my own room to, film and reorganize and store stuff or whatever. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's everything is like this big question mark right now. Anyway, we do know that they had a meeting, and they said that the prison where he works right now is going to close. They're going to move all the prisoners out to other facilities. The correctional officers are all starting to find other jobs at other facilities, and then Terry works for a subcontractor that actually operates all the food in, and they run the kitchen. And so they're they the inmates come in and actually help and do the work, but Terry and his company, they manage everything. They manage the inventory, they oversee, the menus, there's a lot to it anyway, but his job is going to end because if there's not any inmates there, there's nobody to cook for. So, but he's had that job about 6 years now, 7 years, something like that. And he's 61. And so, we haven't pastored a church in that length of time. We took a step back, and we've been helping a good friend of ours, with what he does. And you may see it on my Facebook. Anyway, I make Facebook posts about our travels and what we're doing and everything. And, and we're quite happy with that, but it's not a livelihood for us, like pastoring a church is. So anyway, we'll see. Anyway, I'm eligible for Social Security, so I'm going to file for my Social Security, and that's going to help some. It's not enough to live off by any means, but it's going to help some. So you all are quiet. What's everybody doing? Just listening to me yap on? Let me get started on some skincare here. I've got let me show y'all something. I've used these before in the past. These are these reusable eye masks. Really, Mary? There's a lot of prisons. There's a one on the outskirts of where you live that closed this year. Well, the one that Terry, works at, I think they're going to try to do some remodeling. Are you dealing with your dogs, Cherise? So, the government, the Tennessee Department of Corrections is owned, by the government, and they're coming in to assume the facility or whatever. Okay, so anyhow, I'm going to go in. These little eye masks right here are reusable, and I just take some of this serum from Pixie by Petra. It's called Rose Caviar Essence. It's encapsulated moisture serum, and I just like squirt a little bit, down in the bottom of the pan like that, and then I just lay the masks on top of it and just, move them around and let that underside get coated really good. And I'm just going to lay these on my under eyes. These last few days have been, my under eyes have been really tired, dry. I've been itchy, sneezing. It's spring. And I don't really have what you call hay fever, but sometimes the pollen count gets so high, and if I don't get enough sleep, then it affects me. So I have to get plenty of sleep and drink lots of water. All right, and so then once they're saturated, I just lay those right. Let me go this way, and I'll put the fat end of the mask on the outside of my eye. And these are reusable. All you have to do is, just wash them off. And then just store them right back in this container. And I love them. Listening to your sweet voice, trying to stay awake. Need to make dinner soon, manicotti. That sounds good. You must be really sleepy, Kim. Yeah. Cherie says we have 15 puppies right now. Oh, my word. And Sue Ellen says, I've been reading Prince Harry's book Spare. Oh, I bet that's interesting. I got the People magazine with that, his comments, where they interviewed him about the book. Manicotti does sound good. Kat, how are you doing? Glad to see you tonight. Kat says, I am drinking the remnants of a very large margarita and listening. I love bendy straws. Yay, Ruth. I was wondering about you. Stopped by to announce Yara and Yaselina just arrived 4.8 pounds and 5.13 pounds. Aww. Congratulations. I can't wait to see pictures. I know you're just hugging and loving and holding and kissing and just, I hope your daughter's doing all right. Sue Ellen says the book Spare by Prince Harry has been very good so far. He writes well. Well, that's good. Congratulations to Ruth and the whole family. We are so excited. We've been waiting on this day. So this little eye mask right here, it is reusable, and you just, wash them off, and of course you wash out the extra essence that I'm not using that's still down in the bottom of the tray. And then I just dry the tray out, just to help keep it from being rust resistant. And I store the eye masks back in the tray. And it's just real easy to maintain. So, but this is a kind of a tin it's like a heavy aluminum, and it will rust if you don't dry it out completely. So those are set in place, and I thought I'd get started with this BoxyCharm haul and show you. I placed 3 different orders, and this was last month, and they all came in, and they've just been sitting here waiting. And so I may not have time to get through all of it tonight, but if I don't, we'll finish it another time, either Wednesday or next Sunday or something. And I'm going to get through all this. And that way I can start, sorting through it. I bet they're beautiful. Do they have dark hair? What color hair do they have? I wish there was a way to share pictures in the chat here. That'd be awesome. You hear that, YouTube? Update. We need an update so we can share. All right, so I don't know if I shared these before, but I got the Beauty Bakery blenders. They come in an egg carton, and they're called blending eggs, and it's just so cute for this time of the year. And when you take the sleeve of the carton off and open it up, there's 6 blenders in there, and they look like Easter eggs, and they're individually wrapped. So there's 3 pink ones and 3 turquoise colored ones. And so a blender will typically last me about 3 months if I take good care of it. So I'll probably give some of these away. But Beauty Bakery does a good job. So anyway, I'm stocked up on beauty blenders right now. This is not the Beauty Blender brand, but I just call it, it's kind of like here in the South, we call any kind of a soda, whether it's a Sprite or a Mellow Yellow or whatever, we call it a Coke. I'm going to go get me a Coke. I'm going to go to the Coke machine, and so any kind of a beauty blend, any kind of a beauty sponge, I call it a beauty blender. So let me set that to the side. And I'm going to show y'all something that I got that I've been wanting for a long time. This is the Luxie brush 30-piece rose gold brush set. And this was valued at, I think, $299. And BoxyCharm had it on their site, I think, for $99. And then last month, when all the prices were slashed, it went down to $69, and I snagged it. So let me open it up and I'll show it to you. But I love Luxie brushes. And this is a beautiful case. And I just thought, this is my chance. I normally don't spend $69 on the drop shop on one item. You know what I mean? I'm just not that kind of person. But I really wanted these brushes. Their dad is Syrian, but they are all blonde with blue eyes. Guess our gene is dominant. Well, it could change. A lot of babies are born with blonde hair and blue eyes, and then it changes as they get older. So you have to wait and see. Our daughter, Leanne, she had blonde hair until she was about 8 or 9. And then when she started coming of age, and started developing, her hair color started getting darker and darker. I have the 6 of those sponges. I have the 6 OK of those sponges. I'm not sure that's what you were trying to say there. Kat says in Pennsylvania, every facial tissue is a Kleenex. We know there are puffs, etc., but it's always a Kleenex. Yeah, it's like Q-tips. You might have it's not necessarily the Q-tip brand, but Q-tip. All right, so it zips up the side, and then it opens up like a book. And so we have all kinds of brushes. So there's two flaps there, and then there's 2 more flaps here. And this smells so new. Everything smells so new. It's a beautiful set of brushes. And I'm so glad I splurged and got them. And they're synthetic. They're all duo fiber brushes, and they're going to work with creams or powders. And they're easy to wash, easy to care for. The brush hairs don't fall out. The handles are all that rose gold, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty free. And it comes like in this binder with this Luxie logo right here. Just beautiful. No, this is not Elegans. This is Luxie. The youngest is still blonde and blue eyed. I didn't know to change them out every 3 months. I've been using it for like 6 months. Well, I mean, if you clean them as soon as you get through using them and not wait until the next time you need it to clean it. Oh, the 6-pack. Yeah, Ruth, that's what it is. Not, yeah, I see what you're saying now. Instead of OK, it was PK. So, I mean, that's the secret of, keeping the brushes as long as possible, and them not taking a chance on them, what do you call it, dry rotting or growing bacteria. That's what ages the sponge. So just cleaning it right after you use it. Jeanette says, good night to all. Hope everybody has a fabulous week. Congratulations, Ruth. Sending lots of love and blessings for the new babies. Awesome. Good night, Janelle. Thanks for stopping by, sweetheart. Hope you have a great week. I'm glad you got to come, Ruth. I was wondering if it was going to work out. All right, so I'm just trying to put all this back together to keep it. I'm struggling. There was a certain order that all this had to be. And that way I'll keep the case from getting, smudges and stuff on it. I don't know if y'all are like I am, but whenever I'm putting on makeup, I get stuff on my fingers, makeup on my fingers. And then the next thing you know, I'm touching things and getting smudges on all my stuff. And so I try to get a makeup wipe and have it on standby to wipe my fingers off, as I go to keep that from happening. So I'm just trying to be better about keeping things clean and taking care of stuff. But you know how it is. Sometimes you get in a hurry. Sorry for all this rattling, y'all. I'm just trying to get this back in the bag. Good night, Janelle. Okay, and you see how these eye masks stay in place? I mean, they just don't slide around. If you don't overdo it on the serum, I just put the serum on the side that sticks to my skin. Yeah, they do, don't they, Ruth? The sponges last a lot longer if you clean them right after you get through using them. Now, I'll use my brushes for like a week or so, but the sponge, I have to, wash it. Depends on the sponge for me. The dense ones can go almost twice as long as the malleable ones. How do you pronounce that word? Malleable ones. Itzel, how are you doing? Welcome. Oh, you're not too late. I haven't showed that much yet. We were just chit-chatting, and I put a little eye mask on, and I showed my Beauty Bakery sponges that I got in Boxy Drop Shop. There's 6 sponges here. And then I showed a brand new set of rose gold Luxie brushes that I purchased. There's 30 brushes in this nice case. I'm super excited about these brushes. She went in at 8 a.m. and they came when God felt the time was right for them. I can't believe I have 4 grandkids now. Now, do they call you grandma or what do they call you, Ruth? I'm doing good. I'm so excited. I got to 100 subscribers. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I love my Luxie brushes. Congratulations on your 100 subscribers. I remember that when I hit 100, it was like a landmark. I worked so hard to get that first 100, it's a big deal. Because, when you first start your channel, you're wondering, oh, is anybody going to watch me? Am I going to only have like my mom come on and subscribe, And for those of you that create content, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that when you hit that first 100, you're like, okay, I'm on my way now. And every time I hit 100, every 100 that I hit, it's like that same feeling all over again. What are you doing? Eating an apple?
Yeah.
So whoop 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 whoop. It's so I haven't been to your channel in a couple of weeks. What are you doing right now for content? You still doing like masking once a week and then some sort of a Friday video? Are you uploading twice a week? Is that what you're doing? Nay, nay. Oh, that's cute. My grandkids call me Mimi. Valerie, how are you doing? I'm doing very well. Hope you are too. Ruth's grandbabies are born, honey. Blonde hair, blue-eyed girls, identical twins. She has 4 now. They call her Nay Nay.
Nay, nay.
My husband woke up. He's eating a snack, sitting here at the table. Yes, I'm uploading at least twice a week. I've been showing what I want in giveaways. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's always fun. Okay, I'm going to take these off, and I will wash them off later. And I'm just going to rub in this essence, and it's still damp. The essence is still very moisturizing, and I'm just going to take it around the eye socket and right out here to the sides as well. Congratulations, Sue, on the grandbaby due in May. Yay! Mimi, yeah. Except I spell Mimi Mimi. So you guys know the sex. It's gonna be a girl. We got a great grandbaby, and we've got another one on the way. And the one that's on the way, did Leanne say it is a girl, isn't it? Yeah. And anyway, we just found out the sex on it, and so anyway, she's due to be born in a couple of months.
Early May,
yeah. So anyway, we've been invited to the baby shower. I didn't tell you, did I?
Yeah, we'll be out of town next week.
No, it's not next weekend, is it? Are you sure?
I thought it was next weekend.
I need to check on that date.
Yeah.
I'll have to PayPal her a gift or something.
I think it's next weekend.
Anyway, they live. This granddaughter that's fixing to have a baby, she lives in Clarksville, so she's like 3 hours from us.
Yeah.
I'm going to log off and spend some time with my G baby. Y'all have a great night. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your vacation. That's awesome. Y'all, I'm just going to look this up. I want to make sure I know the date. Abigail's baby shower.
When is it?
March the 25th. You're right.
We'll be gone next week.
And we're out of town.
We'll be gone.
But we're actually going to be not really close, but closer than what we are now. At 12 p.m. Anyway, she's 32 weeks along, which is exciting. It's very exciting. Janet, how are you doing? My grandson started calling me Nene from the start, and it stuck. That's cool. Well, we had all kinds of grandmothers on both sides of our family, and Mimi just seemed to be the only name that was really available. So I took it, and I like it because I think it sounds cute. I was sleeping, Janet says. LOL. I took a nap too, Janet, so don't feel bad. But we're glad you're here. Yeah, it's the year of the girls. Everybody's having girls, granddaughters. So anyway, my eyes feel better just getting that hydration in. Okay, shall we do box number 1, box number 2, or box number 3? Maybe I should do a poll. Let's do a poll just for fun. We'll start a poll, and I'll let you guys help me choose. What box should I start with? Box number 1, box number 2, or box number 3. Okay, there's the poll. I'm posting it right now. If you'll just go up there and put your little vote in, and then in a couple of minutes we'll get started. So the poll's at the top there. If everybody will just go up there to the top and put your little vote in, then we'll get started. And if I don't get through all of it today, I'll finish it up next time. Because I didn't shop at Boxy Drop Shop this month because now that the merger's taken place, the prices have gone back up, and the inventory is there. I didn't see hardly anything new, so but last month was another story. They had all kinds of stuff. It was like clearance prices. It was awesome. So when everyone has a chance to vote, then I'll open it up and we'll get started. So in the meantime, I'm going to put a serum on. I'm going to use this one from Suwazu. I love this serum, y'all. So just a couple of squirts of that. It's like this orangish color. And it's just wonderful. It's a bougie serum, and I enjoy wearing it. I don't wear it every day, but and it just soaks right up. I need to exfoliate, but I'm going to do that in the morning. I'll scrub my face in the morning and use a physical exfoliant. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with a moisturizer. I've been enjoying 2 or 3 different ones, but this is the one I'm going to use tonight. It's from Espa. It's a like a daily moisturizer. I think it's funny how they put on the back of the container, where the directions are. For best results, check it out, y'all. Use morning and evening after cleansing and toning. Apply to fingertips and tap into face and neck and décolleté until fully absorbed. Okay, no brainer, right? We all know how to do that. And then it says, if product gets into your eyes, rinse thoroughly with warm water. Okay, we understand that. And then it says, do not eat. Can you believe people have to be told not to eat their moisturizer? Anyway, it's real milky, kind of a substance, and it reminds me of that one from, it's not quite as milky as the one from Kate Somerville, but anyway, it's got this really nice scent and it's rich. It's wonderful. And I bought this from BoxyCharm. If you hear some kissing going on in the background, my husband and Sweet Pea are having a love fest over there. We every day that dog loves to be kissed and hugged. She's such a love bug. So every chance I get, I gotta have me some kisses. Someone tried to eat it. Behind every warning label is a weird person who did it. It has a really nice scent. This is from Paris. Charisse. This is a brand from Paris, France. So it's made in England. And anyway, the address and everything are here. But it's it's espaskincare.com. Here, I'll type it in where you guys can find it. Anyway, it's really nice. It's 55 millimeters, 1.8 fluid ounces. But it's only got a 6-month shelf life. So if you're going to buy it, make sure you're serious about using it. You smell your lip gloss? I smell everything. So anyway, this is really rich and it feels really nice on the skin. And any kind of dry flakes that you have on your skin, it's going to pick all that stuff up. And you're going to feel it. I smell my mascara, but usually to see if it's still good. I've never eaten my makeup though. Mascaras, you can't help but smell them. I mean, it's right there. You're stroking them up on your lashes and the ones close to your nose. You can't help but smell it. I'll tell you what mascara I think does the stinks. And you wouldn't think that it would, but it's that one from Pat McGrath. There are quite a number of YouTubers who smell mascara, taste test lippies, etc., etc. You can't help but taste lipstick stuff, though. I mean, I'm not gonna touch that applicator to my tongue, but when it's on your lips, you're licking your lips. You can't help but taste it. Hey, do y'all remember that lip balm that I got from Pinch Me? I got two of them. I got this one, and I got one in a red container, and it actually puts like it's clear, but it blends in with your skin's chemistry, and then it forms a color. And the color that you see on my lips right now is from this. But look, I've almost used this whole thing. It's down to the bottom of it. I like scented makeup. Reason why Jamie and I hit it off. Yeah. Dior smells pretty rank. Yeah. Pat McGrath mascara. I don't know if it's just the difference between high-end mascaras. I mean, the one from MAC, that lash extension, that has a strong smell too. Anyway, I think I've got some more coming. And I think I also saw this on the Temu website. Anyway, Pinch Me sending me a bunch of stuff. They started doing samples every single Tuesday, and then there's an email every day with Pinch Me. And of course, you can first come, first serve. You can get in there and get samples. So now that they're doing things more often, I'm getting more packages. I don't have any here right now, but okay, let's see what the results of this poll is. It looks like 80% of you voted. Okay, box number 3. Box number 1 didn't get any votes at all. I think people thought that box number 3 would be the biggest. And they're right. It is. Ta-da! Now, you know how BoxyCharm packages stuff. When they send it to you, it's like it takes up way more room. And so when I open it, I get rid of all that outward packaging, the great big box, and I consolidate things. So this box right here is pretty full. But anyway, I've got to find a place to sit it. And hopefully it won't fall over. I try not to eat makeup. I mean, I used to like my paste that smelled like peppermint paste. Yep, I threw that out there. Yeah, peppermint tastes good. If there's lip products that taste like peppermint, oh yeah, I'm going to definitely be licking my lips. Temu is starting to look like an MLM company. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Yay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm pulling out of the box is the eyeshadow palette called In My Element from Item. Have y'all seen this? I'm doing good, Just did a little skincare, not too much, just a little eye mask and some serum and a moisturizer. Just keeping it kind of easy tonight. Just chit-chatting, hanging out with you guys, and we're going through. I have 3 BoxyCharm drop shop hauls, and so I took a poll, and everybody wants to see box number 3 first. So this is what this palette looks like on the outside, which is so pretty. And there's a nice mirror on the inside, which I'm not going to blind you with it, but you can see it. And then there's 2 rows of shadows. One is warmer tones, and the bottom row is cooler tones. And there's mattes and shimmers on both rows. There's actually 3 mattes on each row, and then there's shimmers and shimmers. So there's 4 shimmers altogether. But you see how this palette is laid out. It's so beautiful. And of course, it's neutrals. And it's going to appeal to someone who wears neutrals, that likes neutrals. But it's going to be easy to create with because 5 shadows, that's the typical number for a detailed eye look. And you could just make a simple choice. Either I'm going to do a warm eye look today or I'm going to do a cool toned eye look today. And of course, you could mix and match, but just the layout of the palette makes it so easy. So anyway, and these shimmers look stunning in the pan. I'm not going to swatch them right now for time's sake, but I'll have to come back and do a look or something. But Item Beauty has quickly climbed the charts in my mind. The more products that I use from Item Beauty, the more I like the brand. And it all started with a setting spray. Bringing the phone to the kitchen. You need to start dinner. Okay. Isn't it a pretty package, Sue Ellen? So, we have that. And then I have a set of these brushes from Eloise. And I reach for these all the time. They work really, really well with hooded eyes. There's 4 different ones here. And there's one of them that's like a teeny detail brush. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. And then a couple of fluffy brushes. And then there's one that's a little bit denser. And so just the way that these handles are, can y'all see? It's like diamond shape, holographic. Anyway, they're just easy to hold, easy to grip, they're easy to work with, and they're just great for hooded eyes. So I bought another set. And here is a package of face gems. I've never really used face gems. I got some from ColourPop in a mystery box a couple of months ago, but I saw these and I thought these were really pretty, and I wanted to get some more. You know, just to spice up some makeup looks. Just for fun. Just for fun. Let me see if I can slide them out where y'all can see them better. Anyway, there's lots of different sizes. Let me just hold it up. Let me just hold it up against my checkbook. That way y'all can see them.
Yeah, pretty.
So you see down here, there's some larger sizes. And then as you go up, they get smaller and smaller. So that's fun, you know? And they're holographic. You can see the pinks and the purples and the blues in them. So I think they would go really pretty with some like pink and purple eye looks. I'm going to shower and change my phone. I'll be back to do my skincare with you. Okay, Emily. For sure, Moon and Star Girl. Huh. I'm not a horoscope person, but I do like nature and I do appreciate, the beauty of the moon and the stars and everything. It's not me, it's Scott's kids, 19 and 21. Their timing is off. Huh. Some people do eat late, especially in the East. They'll have dinner at 9 o'clock at night. Okay, so I got those. And then I discovered this brand called Dew of the Gods. They sent me a little mask in an Ipsy bag, and then I started noticing that BoxyCharm had some stuff. Anyway, this is a face primer. It's called Breakfast. It's a collagen face primer. So anyway, they're kind of expensive, but if you find stuff on the drop shop, you can get a really good bargain. So I've been picking up, a little here, a little there, just to explore the brand. And I think one of my last AIA beauty bundles was on that brand, and I got a whole box of things from them at that time. Okay, and then from Half Caked, which is really affordable brand, there is a airbrushed complexion concealer brush duo. So there's two brushes here. And there's one that's like a really big fluffy brush that you could use for like highlighter, or maybe dusting a little powder on your under your eyes where you put concealer. And then there's this brush here which looks compressed. Can you reach it? Here, just unplug it. It looks compressed because it's got this netting, but the bristles are kind of short and dense, and I think it would be really good for like bronzer and blush. So let me just take this netting off to show you. It's you could probably use it as a foundation brush too. It's got a nice like kabuki flat top, and it's super soft. But I could see me putting foundation on with this one, or using it, on the cheeks. There's Katie. How you doing? We eat late, but my husband is on the night shift. I mean, it's, no judgment here. Our schedule here is crazy. I can't always keep up. My husband has to get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And he has to be there normally at 3 a.m. But next week, he has to go in at an hour earlier. He has to be on the clock at 2 a.m. for the whole month of Ramadan. Because some of the prisoners, they fast from sundown to when is it they're not eating? They're not eating during the daylight hours, and the only time that they eat is from sundown to sunup. So in order to accommodate them, everybody that works in the kitchen has a different schedule for that whole month. I hate eating dinner before 8. And I think that, that's the way it is in England too. They eat dinner late. Because they have like afternoon tea is at like 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that, and which is like our lunch. You eat late because of the kids' activities. Yeah. A lot of people eat late. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Only hate getting up in the winter months. Oh, I know. 4 p.m. is tea time. Tea time. And it's like a small meal that ties them over, till they get around to eating supper. And their dinners are like 2-3 hours long. They have all these courses, and it's a social event. They get dressed up and they entertain. Then a while back, this came in one of my boxes. This was a foundation brush with a beauty sponge, and it's called the Perfect Dual Quick Beat versus Mini Base. And it's a cute little foundation set that works really, really well together. And I enjoyed it so much. And I thought, well, I'd pick up an extra one and use it as a gift. But see, it's a cute little brush, short handle. And this beauty sponge is fantastic, y'all. I've been using mine ever since I got it. I haven't had to change it out either. So, and it was a really good price. Can't remember how much I paid for it now, but you know, Boxy Drop Shop, when they hold their when they start it at the beginning of the week, they have like these daily deals. But then as the week progresses, the deals get better. And then on the last day of the drop shop, it's like the best deal of all, the clearance prices. So I've kind of learned to wait. I don't know if Ipsy's going to do it like that. All right, and then I picked up this coconut and fig hair mask. And I had a sample of this. I can't remember if it came in a Look Fantastic or an Allure box or something. But anyway, I used the whole thing. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And then another one came in a boxycharm box. And then I had the chance to buy another one. So I've got two of these now. I've got this one and I've got another one. And it's lightweight. Of course, y'all know I have fine, thin hair. And so some hair, I need a hair mask because my hair's dry, especially the ends. It's really long. And anyway, this has coconut oil and murmuru butter. And this is from Style Dry. Wonderful hair mask. Love this. Does not weigh my hair down or make my hair feel greasy. It helps, you know, detangle and moisturize. And I can't believe it's made in China. But, you know. But anyway, they're on Facebook and Instagram. Style Dry Official on Instagram. Anyway, if y'all get a chance to try that, try it. Really nice hair mask. And then I bought this vitamin C brightening mask from Frank Body. It's got kakadu plum and papaya enzyme. Doesn't that sound wonderful? My hair is thick and coarse, and I love that one too. Awesome. So, I mean, it seems like this is the type of a hair mask that would work for most anyone's hair. And I just use it like I would a conditioner in the shower. You know, put it on, and it says to leave on for 10 minutes, but I don't wait that long. I wash my hair, put the mask on, and then I wash my body, you know, and do all that I have to do. And then I come back and I rinse this out. And so I'm pretty sure it's not on my hair 10 minutes. I don't fool around in the shower. Anyway, that's what that looks like. So it's got a pump. And it says I'm a gentle resurfacing mask made from native Australian fruit enzymes designed to reveal brighter, clearer skin. Apply a thick layer to clean skin, rub in a circular motion for 30 seconds, and then leave for 5 minutes and rinse. Use 2 to 3 times a week. It's tested on babes, not bunnies. And then, of course, they recommend to use with SPF. Now, I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I love vitamin C. I think vitamin C is one of that and hyaluronic acid. They're like the two best things that you can use on your skin. And of course, I've had sun damage, and I've got all kinds of pigment from all these freckles. And there's a couple of age spots. And I have an acne scar from there from like last year. And there's one here on the end of my nose. Anyway, there's discoloration. And vitamin C helps with all of that. But anyway, this right here, it says, "Get to know me. I'm a gentle resurfacing mask made from native Australian fruit enzymes designed to gobble up dead skin and reveal softer, clearer skin. Made with the world's most concentrated source of vitamin C, as well as pineapple enzyme, glycolic, and salicylic acids, perfect for sensitive skin babes or in between manual exfoliations." So this has got those fruit enzymes are going to work like a chemical exfoliant, but it's not chemical. It's the fruit. But anyway, the glycolic and the salicylic acids work with the pineapple enzyme to, it's on days when you're not using a physical exfoliant and you want to, exfoliate. So like you could alternate this with your physical exfoliant. Like do one at the beginning of the week and do this other one in the middle of the week, and just trade them off. See, and so like I could do this one like on Friday with Chelsea, and tomorrow I'm going to do a physical exfoliant, in the bathroom when I wake up. And then I'll do some kind of a calming mask for Mask Monday or something. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is something I've bought once before, and this is the Santorini grape velvet skin drink from Korres. And it's like this really nice moisturizer. And it helps replenish your skin, and it deals with texture. Do y'all have texture on your skin? I've got texture. Not bad, but mostly fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes, right through here. I've got some lines. Y'all probably can't see them right now, but right through here. And then on the forehead, I've got some lines right through there. And then down here on the chin, I've got, I deal with clogged pores, which I'm all the time trying to detox and, keep blackheads and stuff from forming. So, texture. But anyway, this is what the jar looks like. And it's a liquid. And it's like a skin drink. And it's thin, it's watery. But it's supposed to help hydrate the skin and retexture. Their yogurt mask is amazing. You love Chorus? So this is written in a foreign language. I gotta find it in English. Anyway, there's a really nice write-up on it. Which I'm not going to go into right now, but I like it when companies, send information with their product. They don't just keep you guessing, you know what I mean? on how to use it. But anyway, there's information on the website too. So you just apply this on your face and neck. It's a 1 ounce size, and there is a dropper on the inside. And I've got a couple of other Chorus products as well. And when I'm trying a brand like that, a new brand, I try to gather up 3 or 4 products from the same brand and try them, like for a month together. You know what I mean? And test them together to see. I feel like I get to know the brand a lot better that way. Is it Greek? Yeah, I think it is. Because they take things from the grapes, and I think some of their stuff's made with olives or olive oil. Anyway. Okay, y'all, this is the box that just keeps on giving. Y'all chose the Whopper. Are y'all tired yet? So we've been showing quite a bit of skincare and some tools and stuff up to this point, but after I show this item here, then we're going to do the makeup. Because I did get some makeup in this haul. All right, this is from Playa. It's called Manoi Milk. It's a leave-in conditioner for your hair. It's got coconut milk and Manoi oil. It's one of those like spray-in conditioners. I love these things for detangling. You just put it on damp hair and you just leave it in. So I thought I'd try it. It's an ultra light yet deep conditioner leave-in treatment, especially formulated for chemically treated dry, frizzy, and environmentally damaged hair. Tahitian Manoi oil penetrates the hair shaft, taming frizz and helping to heal damage. Coconut milk deep conditions, promoting strength, shine, and softness. Sounds perfect. So this is 5 fluid ounces or 150 mils. I want to spray it. Let's see how this sprayer works. It's a fine mist. It's got a nice light smell. Yeah, it's really pleasant, really pleasant. So it's SLS, paraben, silicone, and cruelty-free. So I try to keep a product like that on hand. This is the one I've currently been using. It's from Lisa Walker. It's called Detangle Me. It's a detangling spray. And it works nice too. But this one right here is different. This one has, it's thicker. When it sprays out, it forms, I don't know how to explain it, like a gel kind of a feel in your hands. This is more, it's a fine mist. It feels like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not watery. It's not greasy either. It smells really nice, though. I really like it. I think I'm going to enjoy this. So I'm not really a hair person, but I hate combing my hair out when I first wash it because it's the tangles. I don't like my hair falling or breaking. I feel like that's when the worst part of my hair sheds is when it's wet like that and it's real fragile. So I try to take good care of it, and that way it's not, uh, doesn't break as much. Okay, so we've got, I got some palettes here, and then I've got a lip liner from Persona. This lip liner here. And this is the color of the lip liner. It's a really dark, um, wine, like a wine color. I don't have it. I don't have a liner this color. I've got some brown ones, and I've got some like mauve colored ones, but I don't have a dark one like this. Biosilk's silk drops are fantastic. Do you get knots at the nape of your neck? That's where mine are. It's where the hair shaft is split. You know, that's like, when I comb my hair, then the and I comb the knots all form like at the ends. My daughter got me into biosilk. I'll have to make a note of that. Anyway, I'm not going to open this right now, but it's a lip liner. And then Ace Butte had a couple of their single eyeshadow pots on boxycharm, and if y'all have never tried these, you got to try them. They're better than the Super Shocks. Of course, they don't have but 3 or 4, 5, 6 colors on their website. A couple of them, I think 4 of them are greens, and then there's these 2, and then there's like a fuchsia kind of a purple one, and I have them all. They're that good. Anyway, and if you like Super Shocks, you'll love these. These are awesome. So this is like a coral kind of a color. It's called Cotton Candy. Really pretty shimmery shadows. And then this one here is Iced Latte, which is that like coppery gold that we all love. And so it's got like, a flip to it. There's what it looks like when the light's not on it, and then there's what it looks like when the light is on it. And the same thing with this one. This one has, you got, it looks more red this way, but then when you turn it and get it in the light, it's like, hello. Hello, I want to shine. Yeah, Janet, they are pretty. These are real pretty. So Ace Butte does their single shadows. They have some really good formulas. They got a couple of limited edition palettes out right now that, I mean, when you get into their brand, you think, oh, I've got to have everything. But I've been studying those 2 12-pan palettes that they put out together. And the shadows in both of those palettes look very, very similar to some palettes that they already have, had out. And so I'm passing on them. And then they've got a neutrals palette. It's nothing but like browns and oranges, and I've passed on it because I've got like a dozen palettes or more that's nothing but neutrals. I mean, y'all saw one of them tonight. And so there's, it just doesn't make sense to me to keep buying. I'm not a completionist. Let me just put it to you like that. Even though I love Ace Butte's formulas, I'm just not going to buy it just because, it's there. Okay, this is from Persona. It's called the Identity 2 eyeshadow palette. And it has really nice packaging. It's a plastic. And if y'all have been on Boxy Drop Shop's website, you've seen this. There's a gold and a green and a purple and a blue. And then you've got like a couple of, there's a mauve here. And then there's some nudes. There's a white. There's a black. You got a couple of browns. There's a transition color right there. I mean, just a really good all around palette. You know, and then you've got those pops of color. So the only color that I don't see in here that I would really want would be like a really pretty orange. But that gold, that green and that gold and that purple, those colors right there are just calling my name. Yeah, you can make a really nice smoky eye with the darker colors, you know, over in this corner right here, Charisse. This whole section right here. I passed on the new Ace ones as I have those colors in other palettes. I did complete the Norvina series though. It's pretty. Sorry I didn't get that one. I passed it over. Well, you know, when Persona first came out on Boxy Drop Shop, there were so many other palettes that were so calling my name at the time. And so I put off buying this one. But when it went on clearance, it was like, okay, now's the time, you know? All right. And then I bought the Illuminati collab with Isabel Bedoya. And here's what this looks like. What a fun palette, huh? All those pastels, all these really pretty orange and red like colors. And then there's all these neutrals. There's that pressed glitter. You got a shimmery gold. And then, of course, the basic black and white. And then there's that blue shimmer right there. I mean, hello. Hello, spring. You could do a neutral eye or a smoky eye, or you could do, you know, pastels for spring. Anyway, really versatile palette. I'm hoping they perform well. This looks like a blue, but it's actually like a lavender. It's got like a white shift to it. So it's going to be really pretty for that pop of light colored shimmer on the lid. And I don't know about that pressed glitter, y'all. With the problems that I've had with my eyes here lately, you know, that sty that I had a couple weeks back, I'm really not wanting to mess around too much with glitter, to be honest with you. Mari, hi Mari, how are you? Hey Christina, how are you? I've been on for an hour and 45 minutes. But y'all know me. We get on these Sunday night live streams and we stay on for a while. Okay, and then I got, this is a palette I already have and I've used it, but I like it really, really well. And I got the opportunity to buy another one at a really nice discount. And I thought I could use it as a gift or a giveaway. And this is the Ciate London Spice palette. Now, I'm glad you didn't miss me either. I'm doing well, doing well. Emily, you're going to be, you have the Illuminati palette. Emily, is that the one you're talking about? It'd be fun for Easter. All those pastels. Yay. Okay. We'll do it. So, anyway, here's the packaging. Really pretty, sleek packaging. 9-pan palette. Nice big mirror. They don't play around with the mirror. And then the pan size is really big. That looks like I touched my finger into it. If I did it, I did it by accident. But aren't those shades pretty, y'all? If you like reddish browns, you got a really pretty gold shimmer. You know, you've got this really light color. This looks white from where y'all are sitting, but it's a really light transition color. It's like a light beige. And then this is a nice transition color down here too. And then of course you've got this dark brown to darken things up with. And there's 3 shimmers, that one right there in the corner, and then one underneath it, and then this red one. So, and the rest of them are mattes. And this is the one that's more finely milled. This shimmer right here is more finely milled. So that one would be the one to use like for the inner corner. So anyway, it's a super nice palette. It's going to make a great gift. And I think I accidentally touched it, but I didn't mean to. But my hands are clean. So I'll have to point that out whenever I give it away. I don't want anybody to think I've contaminated it. I'm a clean person. Okay, and then the last thing in this box, y'all, is from Trace Loose Beauty. It's a highlighter palette. And this is another brand that I'm learning to really trust. It's Hispanic, woman owned and operated, and they do a great job. And BoxyCharm complimented me with an eyebrow gel from them, and that's what got me going on this brand. Because I saw the quality in the eyebrow gel, and I thought, wow, I've got to get some more stuff from them. So there you go. So this is really made for like medium skin tones. But if you have a lighter skin tone like I do, you could use this shade right here. And then, of course, you can use any of the shades, you know, as eyeshadows. I might get away with that one there as a highlighter once it was diffused out. But anyway, nice big pans. Reminds me of Juvia's place. Yeah, Kim's serving manicotti tonight. Yeah, retinol. Retinol will help. You know, if you've got texture on your skin, retinol helps with all that. And if you couple it with niacinamide, it'll help. Okay, now if I can just get everything back in this box. Huh. So anyway, not bad for box number 3, huh, y'all? It was like half makeup, half skincare. Yeah, there was a lot in this box. I mean, I'm telling y'all, I shopped last month. That's when I did all this shopping on the Boxy Drop Shop site. It was I was out of control, really. But when you can get things at such a low price, I mean, we're talking clearance prices, and I knew what was happening. I know that they were working on that merger, and I was seeing, little things, little changes here and there, and I figured I better get on this thing while I can, because once Ipsy takes it over, the prices are going to go up, and the rules are going to change, you know, and they already have. They already have. So I was glad I did all this. So, but anyway, I still have 2 more boxes to show y'all, but I'm not going to do that tonight. This was enough for tonight, I think. So y'all have to let me know what you think about my haul. I got to take this headband off, y'all. It's squeezing my brain. It was a really good box. I thought so too. And see, that's the thing, when they were doing those clearance boxes, sometimes they'd have like a mystery box for like $20, which was the equivalent of like a premium box, which sells for 35. And so that's like, you know, a $250 box for $20. You can't beat that. So, I got a couple of those, but like I said, I consolidated everything. All right, y'all. I'm going to put a little eye cream on just because I need it. So I'm going to go in with this one that I've been working on for a while now from Ole Henriksen. It's the Banana Bright eye cream. And it's got vitamin C and collagen. And it just feels really moisturizing. And it doesn't take much. Some new brands to y'all. So anyway, I'm just going to get this on and massage it, tap it in. You canceled all your subscriptions except for BarkBox? Allure's now $25 a month. I hadn't even noticed. Anyway, I think I'm still paying 23 on mine. When do they actually start charging 25, Ruth? Do you know? I just ordered a bunch of things from Ice Cream Beauty. Ice Cream Beauty is I've had my eye on them for a while, just waiting to see, how consistent they were going to be, and how the reviews were going to be. A lot of boxes can get started off on the right foot, and then the problems occur later on down the road. And so I just wanted to see how stable, their business was going to be before I jumped on the ice cream train. But when they came out with that collab from Saints, Angels, and Sinners, that was it. I got sucked in. I said, okay, I'm in. So when I signed up, I got last month's box, which I haven't hauled yet. And then I've already got this month's box. So I've got 2 boxes sitting here I need to haul. Yeah, how is that member shop for ice cream, Kim? Any deals? Yeah, I hope your dog gets better soon. I know it's hard, when you're caring for a sick animal. We've had, look at the glow, y'all. See how that eye cream just leaves such a glow on my skin? So I'm good to go until in the morning. Your dog is 15. Oh, you're doing good. You're just helping her to live a long, full life. That's awesome. Yeah, give her a hug for me too. I love dogs so much. My dog is a little bitty. She only weighs like 6 pounds. She's a Chihuahua. So I think I like Ice Cream Beauty because they ship it out. They take your money at the beginning of the month and they start shipping the second week of the month. It's kind of like Ipsy does. Where with the Slay Glam box, they take your money at the beginning of the month, but you might not get the box until the end of the month. And I don't really like that. If you do the 3 or the 12 month, it stays at those discounted rates. $20 for 3, $19 for 12 months. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good way to save money right there. I mean, it's investment, to shell all that out at one time, but you save money in the long run. And once it's perpetual, once you get that going with all your subscription boxes, the one that that you're going to want to, get every month, every month, every month. I was spending a small fortune on boxes and not even using a quarter of the products. So I figured I would cancel all of them and focus on indie brands. Well, there's a good idea. Indie brands are, they're slaying right now. They're coming up with all kinds of great stuff. And it doesn't even, and some of them are really well known, like Nomad Cosmetics, Ace Butte, Juvia's Place, ColourPop. You wouldn't think of ColourPop as an indie brand, but they are. Did you get any of you guys hit their $1 glitter pencil sale? Or the 30%? They got 30% off site wide right now. I want to hit the website. I want to hit up ColourPop. I signed up with them, and I was wanting to sign up so that I could get the March box, but they went ahead and shipped the February box too, first. So, I haven't had any problems with any shipping from Ice Cream, but I just signed up. I've only been with them they've charged me twice. I've been with them about a month now. But I got last month's box and I got this month's box. Yeah, that's my complaint too, Ruth. Slay Glam takes forever. But I like the products, everything except for I don't like, I shouldn't say it like that. Oaklawn. Oaklawn, that's a brand that I'm not really crazy about. And they seem to put something from Oaklawn in every single box. So I'm not sure I'm going to stay with them because of that. I grew up with a lab. I had a pug, and my 15-year-old is a pit bull. You have a large mixed breed. Our new pup dog and our cat formally met tonight. They touched noses, and then out Kitty went under the bed. We're making progress. It takes a few days. Lori, don't say that when I'm super broke. Okay, I'll be quiet. You can live vicariously through my haul tonight. I have to be goyed. You have to be good. Glamlight had a sale and you kind of splurged. Oh, Glamlight. That's another brand that I have not bought anything from. I have a couple of things from them that came in boxes, but good to know, Jen. I think the idea behind the shop now being only visible to members is whatever you order goes in the following month's box unless you pay extra to expedite. That's true. That's true. I know that too. I'm too broke right now. This PG&E is kicking my butt. The utilities will do it. How cute, Valerie. I have 4 cats in my house and all my pets get along except for the dogs. The boy tries to mount my pet whenever he's near her and then she just falls. I keep them separate. You don't like Oaklawn either, Sylvia? There is Erica. Hello. How are you? Yeah, at least they touch noses, right? I'm replacing Boxy with ice cream. That's exactly what I did. Not Boxy, but the Ipsy Plus. I was getting Ipsy Plus. So now that Boxy is going to take that slot, on Ipsy Plus, it freed me up. So I've got ice cream now too. I'll have to replay the video to see what you got. Yeah, do that, Christina, because it's a lot. It's your first time ordering from them. Yep, Erica's here. I have Glam Light Scooby Doo palettes and love them. Blame Andy. Oh, yeah, Andy influences me too. I have some things from Glam Light that I really like. I have that little taco palette. That's fun. Yes, we're talking about Ipsy Charm and just ice cream beauty and I just shared my Boxy I have 3 boxes from Boxy Drop Shop from last month, and they took a vote and they wanted to see box number 3, so I just shared that one. So I still have box 1 and box 2. I'll share those at another time. Yeah, that was supposed to say I'll save some money. Yeah, instead of having, well, I had 3 subscriptions and Ipsy Plus went away, and so then I got Ice Cream Beauty. So I still have 3, those 3. Well, I have more than just 3. I get a bunch of stuff. Yes, they did, Jen. Yes, they did. I know you are, Ruth. I know you're in love. Woohoo. Yes, lots of congratulations are in order. Itzel broke 100, her first 100 subscribers. Erica and Sherry hit 1K. Ruth's twin grandbabies, identical twin girls, were born today. Lots of exciting things happening. I have 2 of their Hershey Kisses palettes that I found in TJ Maxx. Haven't filmed the haul yet. Well, that's exciting. Is exactly 9 months today. March 19th, babies. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. You post them on Instagram, Ruth? Yeah, lots of exciting things are happening. Ruth, have you been over to my community page yet? Okay. This last week, y'all, I did um I think it was my video with Chelsea on Face Mask Friday. I shared my Shop Miss A haul. And in that haul, I bought some masks. And I bought duplicates. Yeah, as we all head to the community tab. Yeah, right. Anyway, I've got some duplicate masks, and I thought that I would, for my giveaway tonight, that I would share some of these. And I was successful. Finally, I was successful at mailing a flat. Sylvia, did you get it? Anyway, it was where Sylvia won week before last. And do we have any retinol? Oh, let's see here. Anyway, it was a flat envelope. Let me show y'all the size here. Like an 8.5 by 11. And I found these at the Dollar Tree, and it was 5 envelopes for $1.25. Anyway, if you can tape masks together. Mary Catherine's the one that taught me this. You can tape masks together to make like a sheet, and you know what I'm saying, and fit four masks down in one of these envelopes, and it's like mailing papers. And you can ask the lady or the gentleman at the post office to run it through the meter, and the postage is like $2.50 or something like that, which is like half the price of what I was paying on the smaller type mailer, the bubble mailer. So that's what I'm doing right now for Sunday night skin treats. I'm sharing some masks, and I'm using that cheaper postage because I just want to save some money right now. Because I don't know what's happening in our lives. My husband's job is fixing to end, and I just want to save money in general because I'm cheap, y'all. I like bargains. I don't buy things when they first come out. I wait till they go on clearance sale. You know, I'm a bargain hunter. And so anyway, we may have to move. I don't know what's happening in our lives. Everything's crazy right now. And so between now and the end of June, we're going through a transition personally. And so in my mind, I'm trying to use wisdom. I'm going to cut back on some shopping, maybe cancel a couple of subscriptions. I'm gonna stop doing large collabs for a while just so that I can take a step back and go through some of my things. And I'm gonna post some stuff. I'm gonna create. I have a Mercari account, and I'm gonna create some giveaways, not giveaways, but some, you know, I'm gonna create some groups of like makeup and skincare type items to post on Mercari for sale. I'm gonna try to make some money. Instead of spending so much money, I'm gonna try to make some money. Shop Miss A has awesome masks. Hey Megan, how are you doing? Okay, good, Sylvia. I'm glad you received it. I thought you did. I just wanted to make sure. You know, I could check the tracking myself, but I just never do it. I've got so much going on that I'd usually just wait, and whoever is receiving something from me, they usually let me know, and if they don't, that's okay too. You know, I figure no news is good news. You know what I mean? So anyway, I've got some bubble masks, 2 different kinds of bubble masks. These are good. from Shop Miss A. This is my very favorite mask from Shop Miss A. It's this papaya mud mask. I love this mask. And then I got some sheet masks, green tea and snail. This is from Barones. All these others were from Beauty Treats, and this is from Barones, or however you pronounce it. And then all these right here are from Esfolio, and there's honey and collagen and banana and green tea. So what I thought I would do is I would take some of these masks and put them in a giveaway for next week. So I have to give you guys, I have to give you at least one of these bubble masks, because these are fun. So this, I'll toss in this oatmeal one. Yeah, we're going to hang on. And when he makes his move, we're going to move with him. But right now, he's moving us. I mean, it's not like we really even have a choice in the matter. You know what I mean? He's just moving. Our life is fixing to change, though. I know it is. It's going to change in a big way, probably. Okay. How about a green tea mask? Doesn't that sound wonderful, y'all? I am so into green tea. So I'll toss in one of those. And let's see, 2 more here. Let's do a couple from Esfolio. Let's do one of these banana essence masks. Doesn't that sound awesome? I know Gloria likes. And then how about one of these honey ones? So that'd be cute. Oh, you're going through a transition too then, Megan. Whew. Change. That's one thing about life, y'all. There's things never stay the same. There's always going to be change. And change is not easy for a lot of people. And I'm not saying it's easy for me, but I've learned that God's got me in the palm of his hand, and it's all going to work out for my good. And there's no reason for me to worry or be anxious. I just have to rest and wait on him and cast all my cares on him, because he cares for me. Okay. So those are the 4 masks for the giveaway. And again, we have the oatmeal oxygen bubble mask, the green tea mask from Barones, and this is K Beauty now. All this stuff is K Beauty. And Esfolio banana essence mask. And then the honey essence mask, which I've used this one before. It's awesome. Okay, So let me get a pen and paper out. If you are interested in tonight's giveaway, then type in the word me in the comments. And I will write your name down and we will get with it. All right, Christina. Mari. Sharice. Valerie. Ruth. Christina, you did that to me last week, you nut. Jen. Sue Ellen. Itzel. Megan. Erica. Janet. Kim. And Emily. I'm showing 19 people in the chat. I know this ain't 19 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's only 13. I got you, Erica. Watch, I'm betting Itzel that she will win. She has all the luck. I know. Sometimes you look up and it's like, there she goes. She's winning again. There's some people have more time to enter giveaways. Katie, are you playing, Katie? And because they enter more giveaways, of course they're going to have more wins. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. We all need that social outlet, don't we? I look forward to Sunday nights. You're going to sit this one out, Sylvia, since you won last week? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting these little pieces of paper up. Just here for support. You working on stuff and listening? Okay. Katie does that. She comes in. And I do it too on other people's lives. You know, I've always got something going on, it seems like. All right. Let me just stand it up right there. I can hardly get it to fasten back down. I saw Itzel's cat named COVID, but didn't get to see the kids. Itzel, do you really have a cat named COVID? Yeah, Katie edits on Sundays. Let me tell you, it's a challenge when you have your own channel and you're creating content and you try to post a video, you know, consistently, you know, like a video every day, and then you're trying to, you know, support your friends. And of course, the more you subscribe to, the thinner you're spreading yourself out. You know, it's a challenge. I know. And then your internet, you know, if you have what do you call it? A high bandwidth on your internet and you can upload a video in just a couple of minutes, you know, that makes things easier. I don't have that. So usually my uploads take me a couple hours. And if I try to get on the internet on any other device in the house while that's going on, it slows down my upload even more. I don't know if y'all experience that, but that's what goes on here. and we have AT&T Wi-Fi. There you go. I try to work ahead too, Katie. If I don't, then it's easy to get behind and then not have something to post. Yeah, his sister's name is Corona. Oh my gosh. They were born in 2020. That's funny. Kim, are you listening? COVID and Corona. Ha! For the longest time, we didn't even want to say the word coronavirus or COVID. Remember, y'all? It was like we just didn't want to even call it by name. We didn't want to say it. I need to catch up on videos. I was on with Nightmare Bliss on her live for 4 hours earlier today. Wow. That's quite a live stream. Your internet slow too, Valerie? My dad, let me tell y'all think that's funny? My dad, he got these little bird dogs as puppies, to go bird hunting with. And he named them Judas and Jezebel. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Daddy. Oh, you're trying to help her get to 4,000 hours? And Judas is the one that lived for the longest. That dog, when we walked to school, he'd walk us up to the corner drugstore. And then in the afternoons when we got home and we were coming home, we'd stop by for a Coke or whatever, and he'd be right there waiting on us. That dog was a trip. Of course, there wasn't a leash law, in our town. And our dog, Judas, he wouldn't hurt a flea anyway. Okay, I'm just going to use this Ipsy bag, and I'm going to put all the entries in the bag. He was a good dog. He was Okay, y'all ready for this? Let's do it. May I have a drum roll, please? Nay, come on, Nay, get your drum out. Yeah, my dad, he did have a sense of humor. He used to, listen, this is the kind of stuff my dad would do. He would lick his finger and he would stick it in my ear and wake me up. Like on Saturday morning. He did not he wanted a couple hours to himself, but after that he was ready. He was ready to have somebody with him. So he'd come wake me up. My dad was crazy. All right, it's Sharice's Pieces. Sharice's Pieces, congratulations. Yeah, a wet willy. I'm like, Daddy. I mean, he would cook and we have fun Saturdays together when he was off work. Sharice's Pieces. I don't know if you've ever won anything from me before, Sharice. Have you? Anyway, just Sharice, if you don't mind, just touch base with me over on Instagram. Make sure I have your legal name and your current mailing address, your street address. And that way I can mail your masks out to you this week. And I've got one more prize I need to mail out too. It just has to be claimed. The winner has to claim it. So I wasn't really what you call a daddy's girl. My youngest sister, Janet, my dad was the kind of man that liked to go hunting and fishing and all that kind of thing. And so he'd bring home his squirrels or whatever he had. And Janet would be the one to actually hang out with him, while he did all that. And, I wasn't into none of that stuff. So my dad was a real outdoors type person. And I was always into music and art. And I played the piano and I like to read and, all that kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my dad, but as far as having stuff in common with him, he could clean all them fish and all them, get all them squirrels and, do all that stuff he wanted to. I just didn't want to have anything to do with it. He would even make his own, what do you call it, ammunition. He had to set up it he worked out in the garage and what do you call them? Those shotgun shells. He made his own. Your dad was the best. That's awesome. You're welcome, Sharice. I'll look for your direct message on Instagram. And in the meantime, I will get an envelope ready. Are you going to mask with your daughter, Sharice? Or are you going to keep these to yourself? Anyway, I'll tape them together and get that out soon. You just built your own shed? Look at you. Fix cars, building stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for playing. I want to ask y'all something. You know how we do, like tag questions, Q&A. Okay, Itzel, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming. And we do tag questions and videos. How would y'all like to do something like that here in my live streams? Like if let's say I didn't have a haul to show or anything like that, and just for something to do, and it would give us a way to get to know each other better and to bring up. You're welcome, Valerie. It would be a way to bring up subjects to talk about. You know what I mean? Like Chelsea and I did one on spring, 25 questions for spring. And I found this website that's got all kinds of good stuff. But anyway, we chat about everything on these live streams anyway. So I just thought it would be not really an icebreaker because we don't really need an icebreaker. We're all such good friends. We don't really need to break the ice, but it would just give us topics, just by answering the questions. So it'd be fun, I think. But anyway, I wanted to toss that out there just to see what y'all thought about it and to get some feedback. I didn't know if you'd be interested or, if you like this unstructured, format or what. I hate to go, but I keep dropping my phone on my face. Have a good night, all. I'm going to take a nap. You going to take a big nap, Jen? Thanks for coming by, sweetheart. I'm glad you're feeling some better. My dad's job was to keep me out of jail. I don't recall him teaching me anything valuable, not hands on anyway. I did learn from his constant lecturing. This kind of stuff that I learned from my dad was he liked to talk. So he'd sit and he'd bring up conversations, and we'd philosophies and, he was opinionated and he had insight into things. He was a teacher at heart, He'd like to absorb information and toss ideas out there, and he was always had something to talk about. And then there were things like, certain hobbies. Like he enjoyed cooking on Saturdays. He'd throw steaks on the grill, or he'd cook, a big old breakfast with fried potatoes and eggs and biscuits and the whole bit, and just stuff like that. Just stuff like that. He carried me back and forth to piano lessons on Saturdays. Yes, it's 2 L's. Yeah, 2 L's. He was born in 1933. Yeah, their time. That's the most important thing. Their time, their influence. Oh, don't feel bad, Christina. A lot of people mispronounce Itzel's name. They don't know how to pronounce it. My dad was my greatest champion. He believed in me even if I didn't. He was always there for me, drove me to and from all my activities, and helped me with school. I miss him so much. That's awesome, Katie. My dad was great at math. He was a tool and die maker, and by trade, and he, geometry, algebra 2, all that trigonometry, all that math. He was just, and I struggled. I struggled with algebra 2 and geometry and stuff. So, he tried to help me with all that. My mom had me at 39, so they were older parents. My dad passed away in 2017, and my mom passed away in 2004. 2004? I want to say 2004. 2004 or 2006. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. I think it was 2004. Mama's been gone for a long time. My dad lived to be really old. He was like 81. My dad was an engineer, so he helped me through all the higher maths and physics. That's cool, Katie. Yes, yes, Christina. I hope that for you as well. My dad passed in 2018. How old was your dad, Katie, when he passed? My mom died in 2011, November. My dad died April 2012. Oh, they must have really loved each other. My dad was 40 when I was born, and my mom was 34. My dad passed away last April. Oh, my dad's 1 year anniversary is coming up. Oh, Kim, 82. So our dads were almost the same age, Katie. That's awesome. Yeah, never lose hope. He died on March the 6th. My dad died on January the 29th, 2017, and we buried him on February the 2nd. My mom, she passed away on March the 14th. I want to say 2004. Anyway, we buried her on the 17th, which was St. Patrick's Day. And you know that Amazing Grace, the arrangement that was in the movie Braveheart with the bagpipes and everything, that really pretty version of Amazing Grace. I downloaded the soundtrack I burned it onto a CD, and I was able to sing at my mom's funeral using that soundtrack. Probably why I've been struggling these last few weeks. Oh, I know it hurts. It hurts to lose a loved one. My parents, both of their deaths really affected our family. Me and my two sisters, especially my middle sister. She's gone on now. She's passed on also. But it was just too much for her. She got so depressed after my mom died. And then when my dad died, everything it just spiraled downhill for her. Yeah, fathers are so important in a little girl's life. I mean, that's where we get our identity, our last name, our maiden name, and our DNA, and my biological dad died at 57, 10 years ago. I grew up with my stepdad, who will be 68 this year. Well, I'm glad you have a father figure in your life that's living, Erica. That's awesome. Soulmates, yes. April 2nd. That's been hard, especially lately, knowing that his death anniversary is coming up. That was a beautiful soundtrack indeed. My dad's anniversary of death is April 19th. I'm sad on that day, but he's with God. I went to use my Earth Arbor retail serum, but it changed color. Yeah, those products are organic, Emily. So, the shelf life is not going to be as long as, other brands. So if you have any Earth Arbor products that are treatment type products, the ampoules are going to last longer than some of the other stuff. But like this one right here, I'm trying to use this up. This is the Samphire C Retinol Digital Serum, and it's starting to get cloudy. But there's some oil in it. So anyway, this is my goal to use this up this month if I can. You never used it, Emily? Oh, that's a bummer. Well, even though this has gotten cloudy, I'm still using it. But You can usually tell when they're bad because the smell gets really rank. See, and the smell's okay on this still. But I know that it's getting towards the end of its shelf life, so I'm trying to hurry up and use it up. Got to take the pup dog out. That's the only thing about organic products. There's no preservatives or anything in them. So the expiration on this is January of 2024. So anyway. Yeah, you put them in the fridge or keep them in a dark, in a cool, dark place, like in a cabinet, away from any kind of heat. Yeah, look on the bottom of the bottle, Emily. And on the bottom, there's a series of numbers. And the first three numbers here are 1, 2, 4. So that's the month and the year. I believe, if I'm correct on that. I believe I am. Anyway, that's the expiration. Oh my God, I washed my face and forgot to do the ret of my face. It has 114 for the first three numbers. Yeah, so that's weird. Anyway, just smell it. Smell it. The fourth number is a 1. So it's 1, 2, 4, 1 are the first four numbers. It smells weird. Yeah, I would toss it. If it smells bad, it's bad. Mine's still good. I just need to use it though because it's cloudy. What'd you miss? Oh, we're talking right now. We've talked about serums, botanical type serums. That are organic. They expire quicker. Earth Arbor puts the expiration date on the box's bottom. And see, my box has been gone for a while. All that skincare I put on, except for the eye cream, has absorbed into my skin, y'all. That's how dry my skin is. I like Earth Arbor products too, especially their ampoules. I know it. See, this still smells all right. Anyway, I need to focus on this. I mean, I've got it sitting right here to encourage me to focus on it, and I do use it. I don't use it every day. Put the expiration on the bottle with a Sharpie. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think it was Renee that was doing a mascara declutter. That's what it was. And she got confused on which mascaras she had already opened versus the ones, I mean, they all needed to be used, but some of them she had used maybe one time, and so she didn't want to give away the ones that she had, unscrewed and pulled the wand out. But she got confused on which ones she had opened and which ones she hadn't. And of course, not every tube of mascara comes in a box, so it's hard to keep up with all that unless you label it. Now, what I usually do for things is if it's unopened, if it's brand new, I leave it in the box or the container, and that way I know that it's unopened. Unless it's a collector's item, like certain eyeshadow palettes that I have that are like collector's items, I save the box too. Like my Barbie palette, Yeah, that's a good idea, Ruth. Katie, you leaving? Okay, good night. No, I declutter boxes as soon as I open a product. Usually, unless it's like certain skincare, that comes in a dark bottle that has to be, it has to stay in the dark. I'll keep those boxes. Thanks for coming, Katie. Hope you have a good week. So, how was dinner, Kim? Manicotti. That sounds so good. I got to figure out something to cook for tomorrow. Yeah, the boxes take up too much room. That's half of the clutter. Is all the packaging. That's why I consolidated all the Boxy drop shop orders. I mean, they'll send, everything in a big old box, and the box has got all this like puffy plastic giant bubbles, and paper, and then the smaller boxes have more paper. Are you still eating it? Does it taste good? Is it your manicotti? Is it those big long pastas with the like a creamy like cheese filling? Is that how you do it? And do you make like a tomato sauce to go on top of it, or what? You going to bed too, Emily? Sweet dreams, sweetheart. DM me. We'll hook up over that Illuminati palette. I'll set it out, and that way I won't have to try to remember where it is. So it won't get lost in the shuffle. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun collab for me and Emily. We're going to do a she and I are going to use this palette right here, y'all. This one from Illuminati. Isn't that pretty? Those lavenders are calling my name. Y'all want to do some swatches? Here, let me take your sweater off. Long and cheesy, yes. Sauce on the bottom, heavy on the garlic and onion. Yum. Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. I need to fix something like that. Something different. Something Italian. Something pasta. Something Italian. Let me let me grab a wipe here, y'all, before I get started. Yeah, this is going to be a fun palette to play with because it's got pastels, but it also has a bunch of neutrals. And then there's a black and a white in the palette too. And then some really pretty, neutrals. And then, of course, darker shades. And then this shimmer here. And then this is a pressed glitter. And then that's a shimmer there. And rest of them are mattes. I got Italian in me too. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. These two right here, that mirror's blinding y'all. These two right here are satins. So anyway, let's get into it. I want to see what these feel like. Ooh, look at that gold. Holy moly. Kim, me and Emily are going to have so much fun. I got to start up here because there's a lot of shadows. That is pretty. So that was called 1996. Okay, and this is called Sour. Really pretty light green. And this one's called Rye Rye. Pastel blue. And then we have a pastel lavender, which is called Purple Haze. It's got a little bit of pigment in it for a pastel. And then we have this purple shimmer here on the end. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's like a topper. Look at it. And that's called Purple Dream. Okay. That's going to be really pretty, like on top of other shades. So those are really light. That's the pastel row. I think they would show up really pretty on someone with darker skin. But since I'm so fair, that's got like some holographic type. Hey Joe, how you doing? Did you win this in a giveaway, Erica? You can get it out. These smell so good. These wipes from Bolero. This one's rose or something or another. Okay, let's do this second row. This is called Azul. Ooh, look at that. That would go good with even with the purple. And then we have here's another satin. Here's the oranges. So we have Baby Girl, Addie. So this must be Isabel's family members. And then June the 1st, that's a special date for her for some reason. And that's a satin. This is a satin and this is a satin. This is a satin and then that light purple one is a topper. And I just love shades like this, y'all. With blue eyes, it just pops. Okay, and then the last one in that row is called Rose, which is a darker orange, like a brick reddish orange. Super pretty though, pigmented. Okay, and then the bottom row is Trust. I'm going to pass over that pressed glitter for right now. It's called Izzy. And I'm going to go on to Rich. Ooh, look at that. Columbiana. Okay, so this is like a really pretty brown. It's called Trust. And then we skipped over the pressed glitter and we went on to this gold, which is called Rich. Look at that. That's my kind of gold now. And then the white called Columbiana. And it's right there on my elbow. Wonder why they call it Columbiana. Maybe because it reminds of cocaine or something. I don't know. Okay, so that white, that's pretty stark. But that gold, look at what it did to my finger, y'all. Holy moly. That's pretty. All right, so then we have the black and then that pressed glitter. Okay, let me do the black. And it's black. So I'm just going to put it right here. Oh, yeah, we've got black. And that's not even all the pigment. There's still a lot on my finger. So you could definitely deepen up any look that you create with this palette with that black. All right, and now the pressed glitter, it's called Izzy. And it's very metallic. All right, let me just put it right here. And that's not working. That's not working. Okay, so it's all on my finger. This is the kind of pressed glitter that you're going to need a glitter glue, and you're going to have to like tap it on. And you can see that none of it stayed on my arm. But every bit of it's on my finger. Holy moly. That glitter is, I mean, that's shinier than the Tin Man, y'all. Okay, so there you have it. So, what do y'all think? It's going to be a fun little palette to play with. I probably will not use that glitter. Not right now. My eye's still healing. Can y'all see where it's still red? It's going to take about a month. Excuse me. So it came off. Excuse me. It came off on the wipe. So, but that was a pitiful application on my arm on that press glitter. There's do you do y'all have a good glitter glue in your collection? They say the NYX glitter glue is like the best. I've never tried it. I don't have it. Some people use a sticky eyeshadow primer. I've got a glitter glue that came from BH Cosmetics. Excuse me, which is okay. Thank you. Look at all the God bless yous. That's so awesome. Yeah, that glitter will last a while. A little dab will do you. Especially no more often than what I use, pressed glitters on my eyes. I've got some pressed glitters from Juvia's Place and also from BH Cosmetics, and I just hardly ever reach for them. Excuse me. Okay, I got to throw that away. I'm going to get glitter everywhere. So, do any of y'all follow Isabel Bedoya on Instagram or her channel or anything? Anyway, I don't have a sleeve for this palette. I guess it was wrapped in some kind of plastic. Anyway, I'm going to set it right here. And hi, Brandy. How are you? I just bought some new eyeshadow primers. I love the one from Ace Beauty. I have one from Alamar Cosmetics that I like. There's one from True and Luscious that I like. I like the one from Beauty Crop. And I bought a half a dozen ones from City Color, the colored ones. I haven't tried them yet, but I need to. But anyway, they're like eyeshadow primers, but I'm talking about glitter glue, Yeah, those sticky primers for your skin, they help hold the foundation down really well. Uh-oh, Brandy. I love that Ace Beauty eyeshadow primer. I love it. Yeah, the Stuck on You primer from Beauty Crop. Love it. So, but anyway, those cleaned off really well. But I think for I don't know what me and Emily will wind up doing, but when I look at this palette, knowing that Easter's right around the corner, I mean, I just automatically want to do something with those pastels. And I've got some gel liners from ColourPop, pastel colored ones. And it would be fun to get creative using pastels with some of those and do some floating gel liner type looks. I've been wanting to like delve off into that area and play, if I could put together something that looked pretty nice, and not like a 5-year-old did it. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Yeah, yeah. And do something very colorful. Like kind of like a rainbow pastel look. You know what I mean? Your internet's messing. Just refresh, Brandy. Refresh the window for the live stream and see if that'll help you. I think that's my favorite, and the Urban Decay one. That Stuck on You primer's good. I reach for it a lot. Y'all, I'm going to have to go. I'm out of water and I got to use the bathroom and I'm thirsty. Oh yeah, the MAC primer. I haven't never tried it, but I've seen a lot of people use it. And I think P. Louise has a good one too. Have y'all ever thought about getting their, what is P. Louise? Is it a mystery box? It's a monthly mystery box or a subscription box. I don't know. Anyway, I thought about it. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good night. Yeah, it's in a pot. So you almost have to, like, once it gets used up at the top and it starts, that you're about halfway down, you almost have to, like, get into it with a brush. Like eyeshadow brush of some sort. You need to go to bed. Oh, you've had a big day, Ruth, I'm sure. You're not sleeping again, Janet? Okay, good. Thanks for coming, Sylvia. Hope you have a great week. Glad to have everybody tonight. Miss Joe, appreciate you. Christina, glad you came back tonight. That's awesome. Miss Kim, whoop, whoop. That's so sweet. Ruth, I just love you. God bless you too, Valerie. God bless everybody. Yep, another big week. Yeah, we always have the best times in this chat. That's for sure. All right, y'all have a great week. Tomorrow's Mask Monday. I haven't not even filmed my video yet, so I've got to do that first thing in the morning, and then hopefully I can get it up by noon or so. I will. I'll hug her. She loves hugs and kisses, knowing that they're coming from y'all. Have a good week, Janet. Hope you're feeling better. Brandy, sorry I didn't stay on any longer tonight. I can't help it though. I gotta go. I usually stay on here until I have to use the bathroom, then I gotta go. That's just how I roll. All right, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Mr. Fantastic, he's over there on my vanity, but if I had him right here, I'd hold him up and I'd say, thank you very much. All right, y'all, I'm out. Good night, everybody. Hugs and kisses. Love everybody. Thank everybody for coming. Appreciate y'all. And I appreciate you too, Ruth. You did double duty today. You had babies and came to my live stream. You're awesome. All right. Good night, y'all.